All right, and welcome back to the St. E Center. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, and Len Evans along with you for the third place matchup in the St. Francis Healthcare Cup here at the Diamond State Classic. And we have 2 more games today, and we'll do it again tomorrow. So we're going to have a national anthem to go through, Jason, and then we'll have some basketball.
Performed by Mr. Wendell Burke.
This is Mr. Wendell Burke with the anthem. All right, great job by Mr. Wendell Burke, and we're about to get some basketball. Today, the visiting Conrad Red Wolves take on the Ossining Pride, and Conrad coming off a tough outing last night against Redondo Union, who we'll see later on tonight. Ossining losing to Elizabeth Seton High School out of Maryland, and one of the storylines here, we're not sure we're going to see Janila Whittlesey from Conrad, the 6'4", sophomore center. She's battling some knee tendonitis, soreness, and talked to Coach John Colegia before the game tonight, and John's not sure they're gonna play her tonight. And Jason, we were just talking. They've got bigger goals than winning today. They're trying to defend their state championship. So John's got a decision to make. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see Nye tonight. I talked to her today, and she's itching to get out there.
Yeah, I was going to say she was itching to get out there last night.
Here's our long-distance gunner, Tay Brooks from Ursuline. She's back to watch. She's a basketball junkie. She's back to watch more of Courtney Brown, and we are underway here at the St. E Center. And a quick basket for Brooke Weeks.
Brooke Weeks for 2.
So Conrad going left to right. Stephanie Colegia to Julie Colegia. She drives off glass, can't get it to go. Tipped out by Julie to Alyssa Fayville. That is short and out of bounds. It'll go to the Pride. Ossining missing one of their key players too, but Aubrey Griffith has not played the entire tournament, so they are used to playing without her here. Nice block by Steph Colegia on Harris. And there's a foul on Stephanie on the rebound. Harris will go to the line.
That's going to be a tough matchup for Steph all night. Great first block. Unfortunately, she gets the foul on the second one.
They're going to have to stay out of foul trouble, Jason. A very short bench for Coach John Colegia. And there's 2 Division I talents right there battling, Steph Colegia and Kayla Harris. Harris has signed with Seton Hall. And Steph Colegia getting she's only a sophomore, but already picking up multiple not offers, but interest from some big-time programs. And Steph nearly gets the steal there, but Strapoli's going to take it. She drives down the right side, splits the defense off glass, and good Jada Strapoli. 4-0 early. We're in the first minute here. Jordan Rook, number 15, bringing the ball up. The only senior on the floor for the Red Wolves. Here's Julie Kaleja. Had a fine night last night with 20 plus. Fayetteville's three-pointer's no good. Rebound by Harris. And here comes the Pride one more time. Weeks pushing it up. And she pulls up, waits for Harris to get down low. Tries to get to her, denied by Kaleja Stephanie.
Great
she's
defense.
Going to take it. It was. Dishes to Fayetteville down low. Look at Alyssa Fayetteville. Kicks out to Julie Kaleja, long three. And can't get the roll there. And Harris is pushed. Apparently, looks like Aaron Rannigan is going to get the foul.
It's a tough call on her. Mike, we know she started and picked up 3 early fouls last night, and that really hurt that Conrad team.
Short bench mentioned for the Rebels, and Kate Glanz, number 10, and Morgan McGovern, the first 2 off the bench, maybe the only 2. So they need to be careful. Iorio, the long-distance specialist. Oh, nice rebound by Stephanie Kaleja to her sister Julie. She's got Rook, but she's going to take it herself. Up and under, can't get it go. One rebound. 2 rebounds for Julie Kaleja and in.
Way to stay with it. She, like you said, 2 offensive rebounds to put it in.
Harris back quickly, and that is another 2 points for the Pride.
And good decision by Stephanie not fouling and picking up that second foul there, Mike.
6-2 early on. If you're joining us from Westchester County, New York, welcome back to 302. Glad to have the Pride on for the 3rd time in this tournament. Steph Kaleja gets behind everybody. Snuck in. Don't know how a 6'1" forward sneaks in, but she did it.
Yep.
Got behind Harris for the easy 2, and it's 6-4. I like Conrad's energy already tonight better than what I saw last night. A nice defense there by Stephanie. The Red Wolves had a shoot-around earlier today at their home gym, only a couple miles from here. And Coach John Kaleja seemed upbeat tonight when he was talking to us. Nice block by Kaleja, but Harris gets her own rebound and goes up for 2 more.
And remember, Mike, it was a 10-15 start.
Exactly.
Roughly for Conrad, something they're not used to.
Not many of us are used to that around here.
Yeah.
We fell a little behind schedule yesterday. Long pass for Stephanie. I'm sorry, it's Julie, and that ball rolls out of bounds. I think this is going to be a possession for Conrad. Stephanie went cross court looking for Julie Kaleja. They both wear the double number, 33 for Julie Kaleja, 44 for Stephanie.
And Mike, I guarantee you'll get them mixed up the time tonight.
Happens every time. Steph Kaleja, 2 more, 6 points. And look at Harris underneath again. She's just zipping down the court. And no uncontested layup. She misses. Has a piece of that one, and this time Fayetteville gets her, and the ball goes in. So that's a chance for a 3-point play for Kayla Harris.
Yeah, that's one thing Conrad needs to do. They need to keep her off the glass because we know she's been a beast on the boards this whole tournament.
So Harris missed one, Kaleja got a piece of one, and then Fayetteville got a piece of Harris, and the one that went in. Unfortunately, if you're the Red Wolves, free throw up and in. It's 11-6.
The old-fashioned 3-point play.
That is correct. And it's Julie Kaleja to her sister Stephanie. And this is back to Julie. She's going to split the defense. Goes in and a jump ball. Good call. It's going to stay with Conrad. Defending state champions here in Delaware, Ossining, a powerhouse in suburban New York City. Julie gets 2 rebounds. Fayetteville can't get the rebound to go. So 3 opportunities there. They got to be encouraged that they're getting opportunities. I'm sure they'd like to see them go in the hoop. But good work there by the Red Wolves. And a block shot. Jordan Rook knocks that one out of Iorio's hands, and it's going to stay with the Pride. Strapoli looking for Harris, denied. So they try to get it to Iorio. It's knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Ossining. 4:03 to go. 11-6. Pride with the lead. They taking advantage of the size of Kayla Harris inside. And there is Adriana McFadden blocked by Stephanie Pleasure. Her third block already. Kicks it wide to Fayetteville. She passes on the three. But Julie Kaleja is not going to pass on the three, and she nails it.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. She is not going to pass on that shot.
And Ossining calls a 60-second timeout.
She was the one Red Wolf last night that was hitting her shots. And she starts off here burying that three-pointer. Cuts the lead to 2.
So that's a good start here for Conrad. We mentioned they are shorthanded. Let's tell you about Dover Federal Credit Union. The Dover Federal Credit Union has been serving its community since 1958 and is dedicated to helping members reach their financial goals. We are the largest credit union in the state of Delaware, serving over 47,000 members at 7 locations. Actively supporting the community in which our members live, work, and worship, it's vital to our focus of people, helping people. Members are our priority. Excellence is our past, present, and future. Dover Federal Credit Union. Local people, local decisions. Thank you, Dover Federal Credit Union, for being a sponsor of 302 Sports and Athletics here in the 302. Alrighty, so 11-9, good start here. A fun start so far, a little offense going on. These rims have been covered, the basket's been covered all day, or at least for those last 2 games. So maybe during the unified game, those kids chipped away at the covering here. We'll see some more offense in these games. Brooke Weeks hands off to Strapoli for 3. Can't get it. Harris there for the rebound. Up and in for Kayla Harris.
You keep getting shots from there, you will score a lot of points.
Long inbounds pass to Erin Rannigan, and she hands it to Rook. Loses the handle, and down goes Julie Kaleja. Gets it to Rannigan, and then they're in a discombobulated state there, and a travel on Rannigan. So Ossining will bring it in with a 4-point lead. Strapoli had a fantastic opening game. Iorio did as well. Her three-pointer no good. McFadden gets it, hands to Harris. Kayla Harris with 2 more.
Without Whittlesey in there, they're getting killed on the boards, Conrad, right now.
And the Colleges have to be careful with the fouls. Long distance. Jordan Rook can't get it to go. McFadden with the rebound. And they're running. Strapoli down the middle, dishes to Brooke Weeks for 3, in and out. Conrad's got it. Steph Kaleja up and running. She's going to take it. Stops and off glass. Stephanie Kaleja.
Great job by her pulling up on the break and using the backboard to put it in.
15-11. Pride blocked by Stephanie Kaleja. But I think if I'm going to count 4 blocks, she's going coast to coast off glass. And Stephanie Kaleja.
She turns defense into offense there, Mike, and 4 straight for her.
She's playing D even with the foul. Can't get Harris on that one, though.
Harris said, "You blocked me last time, not this time."
And we have a whistle.
Foul.
Going to be on Adriana McFadden. It's just the first team foul for the Pride. Inside out here. Julie and Stephanie Kaleja.
Mike, I got a breaking football score update for you. Clemson 23, Notre Dame 3 at the half.
So the Irish got some work to do in the second half.
I would say.
This is Julie Kaleja into Jordan Rook, tied up, and that's going to be a jump ball coming back this way. So the turnover, and Redondo Union in the house. Here they are. Saw Seton earlier. They're here too. Strapoli dishes to McFadden off to the side for 3. No good, but Strapoli gets it back. McFadden drives baseline off the window. Can't get the roll. Harris is going to get called for the foul. Going over the back of Stephanie Kaleja.
Great job blocking out, boxing out. Harris goes over her back.
Fantastic first quarter for Kayla Harris. And Steph Kaleja doing everything she can on her defensively, but you don't want to foul out in the first half. Timeout for Conrad, who struggled on the inbounds there. It's a 30-second timeout for the Red Wolves. So we got Elizabeth Seton and Redondo Union coming up.
I can't wait for that
this
game, Mike. That's going to be fun.
One.
Just as good as this one right here.
Tomorrow, come on out, buy a ticket, come out and watch basketball all day, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's the consolation round of the First State Orthopedics Cup.
Howard and Wilmington Charter.
So Howard High School and Wilmington Charter. You can see some good players, Nia Anderson from Charter and Ronasia Blatch-Huggins from Howard, followed by the third place game of the Iowa Board 11, an all Delaware affair, second game of the day as well. Ursuline St. Elizabeth's, that's at 11:45. 1:30, it's a unified game, followed at 3:15 by the championship game of the First State Orthopedics Cup with Padua and Moon area. That should be a fantastic game too. And then we'll see the rest of the schedule. There's only 2 more games after that. Stephanie Kaleja hands to Rook. Gives it back to Kaleja. Drives baseline, Jason. There's nobody home.
Now, Stephanie's doing a good job driving to the basket this game.
And so is that young lady, Kayla Harris.
Her and Stephanie are putting on a show getting to the basket.
Fayetteville out to Steph. She's going to show her distance here. Oh, rolls around and out. Rim not kind. Here's Tripoli. She's going one-on-one with Fayetteville. Inside the Weeks off her fingers and out of bounds. Coach Reiki yelling out the defensive instructions. Full court press here for the Pride. Let's see if they can get it to Fayetteville. They do. She's off and running. Alyssa Fayetteville one-on-one with Weeks. Finds an open Julie Kaleja for 3. She's got it.
I believe it was only a 2, Mike.
For 2. Well, 19-17. I can't see the line from here. It was a long shot. Stephanie Kaleja bumped. That's going to be a foul. I don't know if it's on Strapoli or Iuria. We'll find out in a second. That is Jada Strapoli. Team's third foul. We have 21 seconds to go here. Quarter number 1. Steph pulls up for the 3. Wide right. And Weeks brings it up. Hands to Strapoli, another Division I player. 7-6. The countdown's on. You can hear it. Strapoli sends it up, no good, and that is going to do it. After one very entertaining quarter, it's Ossining 19 and the Kaleja sisters 17. We're back with second quarter action. You're watching 302 Sports after this.
Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate.
The stats there, 15 points in the first quarter for Kayla Harris, 10 points for Stephanie Kaleja, and 7 points for Julie.
Yeah, it was a big first quarter for both teams, 19-17. High scoring first quarter. Really fast pace.
It was some good shooting, a lot of inside shooting too. Kayla Harris put on a show inside, without Nia Whittlesey there. Stephanie Kaleja doing all she can, but she's got to stay in the game. She can't be putting a body on her. So she did have several blocks in that quarter. There she is in the corner, Stephanie Kaleja. Here is Rannigan up top. She's going to get back to Fayetteville. Oh, nice pass to Rook. Finds an open Rannigan. She runs into Harris, no foul. And it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to Ossining.
That's no fun running into Harris.
No, it's not. So here they come. It's Strapoli looking for some room. Kicks back to Weeks. Conrad, a little 3-2 or kind of a, looks like a little, maybe a man. Stolen by Julie Kaleja, and she's not going to stop until she gets enough. Misses the layup, and they hustle back the other way. Harris can't hang on to the rebound, but Iorio gets it, and a whistle.
Harris looked like she got poked in the face.
It's been a rough day for the players here.
Good job by the officials, making sure she's okay.
So it'll be Pride ball here right in front of us. Brooke Weeks bringing it in. Gets it to Strapoli, drives the lane, and a charge. That's 2 fouls on Jada Strapoli.
Great job by Rannigan, standing her ground, drawing the charge.
Fourth team foul on the Pride, and the full court press is on again. Stephanie Kaleja bringing it in. Looking, she's going to go deep. Gets it to Rannigan, and the trap is on. Rannigan probably could have turned the other way and had some room, but she gets to Fayetteville, and across the timeline is Stephanie Kaleja to Rook in the corner. Goes a scoop shot on the baseline. Won't go. Kayla Harris one-on-one with Stephanie Kaleja, and a good no call, but a bucket for Kayla Harris.
Yeah, good job of her. Mike, she runs the floor so well that she scores a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Jordan Rook. Oh, in the corner. Nice save by, is that Fayetteville out there? Here the other side for Julie. Passed up the 1-3. Takes that 3. Can't get it to go. Adriana McFadden with the rebound, and they're pushing up the floor. Underneath is Weeks wide open. Misses the layup, but the ball's off. Stephanie Kaleja will stay at this end with the Ossining Pride.
Like, with Conrad not having a deep bench, can they get in this track meet with Ossining? I think they can.
I think they can. I
but
think they can do it. They have to stay out of foul trouble. That's going to be the biggest thing.
But as a coach, would you rather it a little bit more of a slower pace game if you're John?
I think John would rather see a little bit slower pace.
Yes.
Edie Walker into the game for Ossining. That was a 5-second violation on the inbounds, and Conrad gets the ball back and a chance to bring it up without the pressure there. Oh, but a steal by Walker pays immediate dividends. Rook can't get in her way enough. Rebound by number 3, Tamia Dimmy. She can't get the layup to go. Knocked out of bounds by the Red Wolves. And Morgan McGovern is in for Jordan Rook for Conrad.
At this pace, you might see a little bit more substitution from Conrad.
Julie Kaleja knocks that ball away from Iorio.
What a stop there by Pops.
Nothing gets by him.
Great hands.
You know, when the Flyers were losing all those goalies, I think they missed one.
Yeah.
Inbounds to McFadden, and she's called for a travel. And Coach Reiki, I don't think he agrees with that call, but that's the call. Stephanie Kaleja to Julie, 5:46 to go, 21-17, kind of a low-scoring second quarter, just 2 points thus far. Stephanie Kaleja into the middle. There she goes off glass again. 21-19, nice play by Stephanie.
Stephanie doing all her damage inside, it seems like, in this one.
Iorio for 3, won't get it to go. Walker has it taken away from her. Stephanie Kaleja outlets looking for Julie, but number 3, Dimmy, is there. And back we come this way. Harris by the foul line. She's going to back in on Rannigan. And the arm bar, I think.
Armbar hand check. Well, that's a mismatch. Harris is going to work against Rannigan. Rannigan's tried everything she can to front her and gets caught with that armbar hand check, apparently.
That's apparently her finishing move.
Yeah, apparently.
She'll be the next pay-per-view. You're going to see her at Survivor Series. All right, here is Harris. Wow, what a play left-handed off the glass.
She's just unstoppable here in the first half, Mike.
Certainly is. There's a night they could use Whittlesey. This would be it. Too hard on the three-point attempt from Stephanie Kleja. Nice save by McGovern. Wide open to Stephanie. That's going up. We've seen her enough to know. Just didn't have it lined up. But when Stephanie Kleja has that much room, there's a three-point shot in the offing. She's got all twos tonight thus far.
Yeah, most of her damage has been inside.
Must have seen something watching Harris. They thought they could exploit something. And a steal there, poked away by Stephanie Kleja. Rook picks it up. Long distance pass to Stephanie Kleja. Drives in and off glass and good. Right past Allie Foreman that time. And we're 23-21.
Yep.
Strapoli into the middle past Stephanie Kleja. Rebound, Morgan McGovern. Here comes Julie. She's running. And now we'll pick up the ball and slow it down just a little bit. Over to Stephanie Kleja. Into the corner. It's a three ball for Alyssa Fayville. Corner pocket. Count it. The lead belongs to Conrad. 24-23. Nice shot by Fayville.
Yeah, Fayville struggled the last couple of days shooting threes, but there, she got that one.
Harris missed the layup, but she gets her own rebound. We've seen that a few times tonight. And
she's probably got 10 offensive rebounds already.
Having quite a night here for the Pride.
She's going to have an easy double.
Oh, look at this from the 10-foot line.
Wow.
Julie Kleja. Jason, was that 2 or 3?
That is definitely a 3. I don't care what referee says. That was almost half court.
Yeah, and we see the volleyball outline on there, and there's a 10-foot line of volleyball. That's where she was standing. Strapoli's 3 won't go. That's off of Conrad. It's going to stay here. Wow. Well, we've seen Julie for years, and so we're not surprised. But if you're watching at home and you're thinking, what is she doing shooting from there? Well, she's shooting there from there because she's good at it. That's why. Ball into Iorio. She says, I can do that too. Misses this time. McFadden steps on the end line. Good call there, and it's going to go back to Conrad.
Right on top of that one. That was right in our living room.
Good angle on this one. And another timeout. 30-second timeout for the Pride. They trail 27-25. Jason Fayville, the only player not named Kleja to score for Conrad, but gave him the lead briefly.
Yes.
And Alyssa always scrapping, saving balls from going out of bounds, grabbing rebounds.
Great defense.
Passing, vision, court sense, everything.
And not afraid to go inside.
Now she'll take a bump here and there.
Scored the game winner in overtime on a putback against Caravel in a overtime state championship game that me and you got the call, and it was one of the best games I've seen in a long time.
That was great. The first overtime game since, I think, 1991.
Right.
So Conrad hanging the banner. We've seen it. It's there.
Yep.
First championship for Conrad since the school reopened. Long inbounds pass over the head of Stephanie Kleja. That's no easy feat. Strapoli picks it up. She's back. She's driving the lane into McGovern. Passes it off. Iorio's got it. And that's a three-pointer for Julia Iorio.
We're on the seesaw here, Mike.
This is a good ride.
Yep.
Brooke Weeks going to check back in at the next stoppage. Harris up top. Stephanie gets through her. It's a block. And if that's Strapoli, it's going to be her third. It is Jada Strapoli, so she's in a little bit of foul trouble. Just a 15 foul. Foreman is out.
She's
Brooke
staying
Weeks
in,
back
Mike.
in. Yeah, she is staying in.
She's got to be really careful.
Morgan McGovern gave Coach Kleja some good minutes there. Trying to get some rest for some players. And Stephanie Kleja, that's about the length of her three-point distance. Is the center circle. 2:43 to go, 28-27 Ossining. Very good game thus far. Nice save by Julie Kleja. Cross court to Fayville, I believe. Three-pointer won't go. And Rook bangs in for the rebound, but her scoop shot doesn't have enough juice. Rebounded by Harris out to Strapoli. Poked away by Fayetteville. Iorio picks it up. Can't get it to go. We have a collision underneath. It's going to be a possession for Ossining. Foul on
Rannigan.
Aaron Rannigan, her third foul.
Yeah, that's a big call. Again, she's trying to box out
So
Harris. You know, that's a mismatch for her.
Rannigan stays in. Jordan Rook comes out. And here's another 3 attempt for Iorio. Swish, delicious.
She's got such a great arc on that 3-point shot.
31-27. That one is short. Oh, Morgan McGovern's going to throw that in the morning. We're coming back this way. Strapoli in 5th gear already. Iorio can't get that to go. Steph Kaleja saves it in. No, she steps on the end line.
The way she's feeling and shooting the ball, every time she gets a chance, she's going to keep send that up there.
So it's going to be Strapoli. And into the middle, finds McFadden. Nice design. Unfortunately, McFadden doesn't get the ball to go in. But I love that design. Everybody's thinking she's going to go to Harris. So 5 straight for, I think, for Ossining. We have a hold on the floor. It's going to be possession.
I believe it's 6 straight. I think it was 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, Iorio.
Yep.
3-0. And that foul is on Brooke Weeks. Weeks, first foul. Team 6, so not in the bonus just yet. Rook back in, and it's Randigan out.
I was thinking, why she's got 3 fouls. John might want to get her out. And it's like, yeah, get out.
This is Fayetteville being guarded by Strapoli. In the middle to Stephanie. Loses it. Oh, nice pickup by McGovern. Rook shot doesn't go. We're going to come this way.
Little nickel dimer there on the rebound.
Harris gets the rebound. Julie Kaleja picks up the foul, her first. Team 6, 16 fouls on each team. So the next one will result in the 1-on-1. Strapoli off to Iorio into Harris. She spins. Nice block by Stephanie Kaleja. She's got 5 or 6 by now.
Yeah, I have her at least 5, Mike, but you might be right with 6. She's just been
I'm not
so
tracking
good.
blocks here.
No.
But she's got a lot of them. Into Harris, backs in on Steph. Hook shot. No good. Rebound. That's going to be a foul on Stephanie Kaleja. 2 shots coming for Kayla Harris.
Maybe they might have got McGovern on the body, Mike. I think Steph got ball.
So the foul's on Morgan McGovern. I'm sure Conrad will take that. Although both players standing kind of still. That shot is short. Rannigan back in for McGovern. So John switching him in and out. We know that the sisters and Fayetteville probably not coming out tonight. 1 for 2 for Harris. Extends that lead. 32-27. 1:10 to go. This is Julie Kaleja. Headed to Bucknell in 2 seasons. We got to enjoy her here for another season and a half, which we're very grateful for.
Yes, we are.
Julie dribbles left-handed in the middle, not off glass, right through the hoop. Ends that run at 7 points and stepped on the sideline.
Nice play, defensive play by Rook.
So 49 seconds, yeah, that's 49 seconds. That gives them an opportunity here to possibly tie the game. 32-29, outstanding, entertaining game here today. Fayetteville staring at Tamia Dimmy. Oh, Steph gets free, but the shot just not there. She spun away from Harris and had an open look, but maybe rushed the shot just a bit. Strapoli comes back in.
That's
and,
good. Good job substituting offense for defense with the girls that are in foul trouble.
Dimmy takes the seat. So they may hold it here. We haven't seen much of this week, holding for anything. Strapoli, if they see an open shot, I bet you they take it. Off to Weeks, 20 seconds. So Coach Kaleja wants the defense out, pressing on him. knocked away by Stephanie Kaleja, and a turnover. Gets the ball back to Conrad. Oof! Saved into McGovern off glass. Won't go. It's loose. It's rolling, and the time expires. So after one frenetic half, it's Ossining 32, Conrad 29 in the consolation match of the St. Francis Healthcare Cup. You're watching Diamond State Classic basketball action on 302 Sports. Back with second half action after this. All right, welcome back to the St. E Center. Halftime seemed to go really fast, you know? Trying to catch up on some stuff here. And we're ready for second half action. I hope it's as good as the first half.
Yeah. And a bunch of half-court shots going in at halftime. People winning some Be Positive shirts. K's Camp. 22
first half points for Kayla Harris from Ossining, New York, and she put on quite a show out there. Stephanie Kaleja, 14 points. Julie Kaleja, 12 points. So they're getting it done. And Alyssa Fayville, the other 3 for Conrad. 6 points for Julia Iorio on a pair of triples, as she was feeling it a little bit in the first half. Conrad with the ball to start. They trail by 3. Jason Hufford did a great job hanging in there shorthanded tonight with the Pride.
Yes, absolutely.
Julie gets loose, gets it to Stephanie, kicks back out to Julie. That's 3-point range for her, but she doesn't take it.
No, because Harris was out there on her.
Yeah, and she'll take this one, though. And back iron. Rannigan fights for the rebound, loses the handle, but nice play by Aaron Rannigan. Weeks one-on-one with Stephanie Kaleja. Blocked. Get that weak stuff out of here.
That's Stephanie's having a block party under there tonight.
And we have a hold on the ground. If that's Strapoli, it is not Strapoli. I believe Brooke Weeks will be called for that one. Hey, folks, we've been calling a lot of basketball.
I almost have no voice left.
I haven't messed up the Kalejas too much this week. Long distance 3. Julie can't get to go. Stephanie there for the rebound, no foul. And McFadden gets the rebound. Away she goes. Nice job by Fayville getting her way. Strapoli inside to Harris. Stripped by Jordan Rook. I believe it bounces out of bounds, but a nice play. Defensively, Conrad showing up tonight. And offensively, too, but playing much better tonight. Harris blocked by Stephanie Kaleja. Saved in bounds.
That's at least 9.
3-pointer by Iorio. Swish, swish, and swish again. 35-29. Rook drives the lane off of the foot of Rannigan. We're going to go the other way.
I wonder what her percentage is shooting 3-pointers this year, because in this tournament, it seems like she never misses.
So Conrad calls the 30-second timeout. And they're going to gather themselves together here.
Yeah, tough first minute and a half offensively for them here. Second half.
Nothing's too far away from them.
No.
Still 23-3, Clemson over Notre Dame. Jason, the Belk Bowl was today. I know you were interested in that one down in Charlotte. Virginia 28, South Carolina no score.
South Carolina had cost a guy a red shirt because a couple other people decided they didn't want to play in the bowl game.
So the young man loses a year of eligibility.
He sat out the whole year, and then they tell him he's a red shirt, and then he has to play in the bowl game because 3 people decided that NFL was more important than a bowl game, which it is. It's their future. It's their money.
That kid loses a season of eligibility because of Julie Kaleja step back 3. Can't get it. Follows her own shot. Gets a second rebound off glass, and that is why she's playing Division I basketball in 2 years.
Yes.
One of the reasons. She's playing for many reasons. Harris underneath. Continues her assault underneath. 37-31. As she took that shot, she's 22 feet away, and she ends up with the rebound under the basket. And they get the second rebound, lays it off glass. Here's Julie again, guarded by Brooke Weeks. Stephanie kicks it out to Rannigan, and here's Julie Kaleja. 5:45 to go. Third quarter, Julie with the left hand off the glass. Can't get the friendly bounce, but she'll get 2 shots, and we'll see who the foul is on. Brooke Weeks. Her third.
And 13 seconds. Julie Kaleja the line, shooting 2.
So Julie Kaleja will take 2 shots here. her first free throws of the night, believe it or not. First one, oh, falls off the edge of the rim.
All the way around and out.
First free throw of the night for Conrad.
Wow. It's hard to believe.
Second one goes through. 37-32. Pride. Three-point attempt by McFadden. Off the glass. And we have a foul. That's going to be, not sure who it is. Let's see. Adriana McFadden. Her second and the third team foul. So the team foul's starting to pile up a little bit here for Ossining. Fayetteville brings down to Stephanie, back to Fayetteville. She splits the defenders over McFadden, can't get it to go. And here comes McFadden. And she runs into Rannigan. I think it's just going to be a...
I believe they got Rannigan on the block. Mike, that's a tough call for her.
I thought it was a correct call, but I thought maybe they were going to do a no call first. Fourth foul on Aaron Rannigan.
It is a correct call. It's a tough call on her because it's, you know, she's in foul trouble.
Coach Kaleja appreciates the effort, though.
Yeah.
And Morgan McGovern is back for Conrad. Into the corner to Strapoli, and she makes it from distance. And we have a timeout. Pride after that three-point shot by Jada Strapoli. That makes it 41-32.
Is that 40 or 41, Mike?
You know, I have 40, so we're going to have to double check on that. I don't know where we're going to check. It's only a 30-second timeout, so we don't have a chance to double check from here. I do have 40. It was 32 at halftime. We have 2 3-pointers and a 2-pointer here in the third quarter, so I got 40. There you go. They change the scoreboard. Every once in a while, the 302 Sports crew can do math. And Conrad trailing by 8. We'll bring it in. Need to find that that range again. McGovern to Julie Kaleja, dribbles around. Strapoli gets it to Rook. You're going to work the perimeter here. Rook had an opening, but took her eye off the ball for a second. It's picked off. Strapoli brings it up court. Out to McFadden. A three-pointer. Can't get it. Stephanie Kaleja with the rebound. I'm sorry, that's Julie. There it is. And she's going to go coast to coast, but she runs into Brooke Weeks, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Julie Kaleja. Second team foul of the half for Conrad. Iorio inside McFadden, gets it low inside. Kayla Harris off glass. 2 more for her, 42-32. Julie Kaleja stops behind the free throw line. Almost a pass to herself off the glass, but she saves the ball into her dad.
Yeah, finds her dad open, but unfortunately.
John's not in uniform tonight, so that's going to be a turnover. Conrad's going to call 60-second timeout here. Mike's going to take a 10-second break.
Yes.
Jason, all the games that we're doing on the Diamond State Classic are available on YouTube. So if you didn't have a chance to watch Ossining on Thursday night or Friday night, you can catch those games. Some great performances from all of the teams that were here this week. Monsignor Scanlon, Mount Lebanon, Elizabeth Seton, Conrad, Reynoldsburg,
Mount Lebanon.
I know I'm missing somebody here, but I only had a book next to me. I mentioned Seton, Scanlon, Redondo, Union, of course, and Narbonne. High School. How do we forget the Gauchos? All those games are available, plus many, many others, not just the St. Francis Healthcare Cup. Lots of local teams, a lot of out-of-state teams, and we're happy to bring it to you. Thanks to the Brain Trust here at the Diamond State Classic for feeding us and for letting us bring you 4 days of basketball. Iorio from 3, off balance a little bit, won't go. Stephanie Klesha tracks it down, gets out of a 3-person trap off the hands of McGovern. And they're going to say it was tipped by one of the Pride players, so it's going to stay with Conrad. And college coaches in attendance here watching, sitting next to us. Julie Klesha for 3, and it's good. She's off the board, however. She's spoken for.
Good job by her burying that 3.
They needed it.
Yeah.
Inside to Harris again. Nice switch.
There's just no stopping her.
She's
on a mission tonight.
Went from right to left to get open on that one.
Like you said, switch sides, finish strong.
Here's Julie Klesha driving through Iorio, gets it to Stephanie. She goes baseline out to Julie. 10-footer. Won't go, but she gets her own rebound. She's everywhere. Fayetteville back to Julie Klesha into Stephanie. She's going to take the little hook. And that ball stops short. Strapoli with it at half court. 2:55 to go. 44-35. Pride. Strapoli had an opening, but it closed up real quick. Inside to Harris, smart move. Back to Iorio, the inside-out game. Doesn't work this time. Stephanie Klesha and McFadden battle for it. And now we have a loose ball on the ground. It's going to stay with the Ossining Pride. At the end of the game, Jason and I will be selecting a player of the game, and with any luck, we'll bring her over.
Yes.
Well, Iorio, she just loves that shot. In the same place, elbow, foul line extended. And she's really good at it. Has missed the last couple, but she'll keep shooting them. Stephanie Klesha eyes the floor. Strapoli with 3 fouls. I hear Coach Klesha saying somebody was open, but Julie knows what she's doing out there. She's a smart player. Here's McGovern to Julie Klesha, and here's a long 3. Got it. Long 3. Any longer, Jason, she'd have been sitting next to us.
Yes.
Strapoli.
Or University of Delaware, the men's team could have used her last night.
Apparently so. McGovern blocked by Stephanie Klesha, and she walks the tightrope on the end line to save it. Here's Julie coming up. She stops. Hands off to Fayetteville to Rook. Rook for 3. It looks just off. Kayla Harris gets the rebound. Oh, almost stolen by Julie Klesha. If Julie would have come in for the dunk, I wouldn't put it past her. 44-38. Conrad closed that gap. They were down as many as 11, I believe. And Strapoli gets it to Iorio inside McFadden. She's going to drive the lane, and we have a foul on the floor. Let's see who that one is. Julie Klesha. Now that's our 3rd foul, so time to start paying attention.
Yep.
3rd team foul. 1:35 to go in the 3rd. Strapoli has some room, tries to get it to Harris. Not a bad move. Out of control shot, however. Stephanie Klesha picks it up, gets it to Julie, and they're off to the races. She stops outside the 3-point line, lets it go, and Jason gets her on rebound again.
Yep.
Jordan Rook run into by Harris. McGovern picks it up, and McGovern and Stephanie Klesha battling for it with Iorio. Julie ends up with it. Short jumper.
Wow.
I think it may have been
deflected
a little bit. Here's Harris. Oh! A block called, and that's going to not make the coach happy.
No, that's a tough one. But the correct call.
Jordan Rook was planted there. Harris turned around, and Rook was there.
Right there. I was a little shocked on that one.
Jordan Rook's going to have some sore ribs tomorrow. Strapoli working on Fayetteville. Goes into the middle, blocked by Stephanie Klesha, rejected. She's going coast to coast. Pull-up jumper short. Rebounded by McFadden.
She might have a triple-double with points, rebounds, and blocks.
That pass intercepted by Julie Kaleja. An easy 2 for Julie. Another steal
by Fayetteville.
Fayetteville. This time it's Julie for the 3. Won't go. McGovern with the rebound. And I believe a foul on Adriana McFadden. How about that hustle by the Conrad Red Wolves?
Yes.
Fouls on Adriana McFadden, her 3rd.
John's loving his effort here at the end of the 3rd quarter by this Conrad team.
Coach Reiki can't like seeing the lazy passes there. Resulted in a bucket and another opportunity. Long inbounds. Gets it to Rook. Won't go. Harris to the rebound, and she's off to the races. Cross court to Strapoli. She'll slow it down. 20 seconds to go. 3rd quarter, 44-40. Conrad has cut it to 4. Inside, deflected by Stephanie Kaleja. Jason, she played a whale of a game.
Yeah, she has. Like I said, I think she has a triple-double between points, rebounds, and blocks.
No points there in the 3rd, but she's doing it all defensively. Good, nice rejection the last time down the floor. Inside to Weeks, she loses the handle. Down they go, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it's coming this way. 9.9 seconds to go, and Conrad's got a chance to make this even closer before we go to the final quarter. And here they come. It's Julie Kaleja down the middle, back to Stephanie. Jason, that's a mile long. Almost got it to go. Saved in by Julie through her legs, and it's coming right at us. That would not have counted. So after 3 quarters of play, it's the Ossining Pride 44, the Conrad Red Wolves 40. We're back with 4th quarter action at the Diamond State Classic. Right after this, you're watching 302 Sports.
Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom.
And we're back. So Ossining outscored Conrad by a point there, but the deficit during the 3rd had gotten as big as 11 points. Currently at 4 points. So nice comeback there by the Red Wolves, and they're going to try to get done as we go into the 4th quarter. Playing tonight without Janila Whittlesey, and doing a fine job, playing a much better game tonight.
Yeah, they are. Looked like last night, like I said, the confirmation is starting. Just looked like they didn't have their legs last night, Mike. Tonight they look a lot fresher.
Yeah, they look good tonight. You know, I know they're down a couple points, but Coach Kaleja's got to be happy. His daughters are doing pretty much all the scoring tonight. And down the other end, 28 points for Kayla
But
Harris.
they got great play by McGovern on the rebounds and Rook, and hustle plays by Fayetteville.
It's not all about scoring,
Rest.
for sure. Jump ball. And Arrow's pointing this way, but they got the ball at the beginning of the quarter, so it's coming this way.
And you know, Aaron Rannigan's done a great job defensively, taking a couple charges.
Fayetteville gives it to Stephanie. Right back to Fayetteville. She splits the defense. Kicks back out to Julie Kaleja for 3. It's good!
Wow!
Little dribble drive kick by Fayetteville underneath to Harris, and she's hammered. And we'll see if the foul's on Rook or Stephanie.
I know
Kaleja.
Rook came in from the inside. Stephanie on 33, Julie Kaleja.
I don't believe that was correct.
I think he's the...
No, John's saying it was 44.
There's no way. 33 was nowhere near to play.
Could not be on 33.
She was nowhere near to play.
No, that's definitely the wrong call. She was nowhere near the play.
Yeah, I mean, that unfortunately, it's a shame because I think he just got the numbers mixed up. And that hurts, you know. That really hurts.
That foul clearly on Stephanie Kaleja, but it's going to be number 4 on Julie. And that's a difficult call. They couldn't even get together and talk about it. I mean, that was the wrong call. I
think that's where, you know, the 3 officials need to huddle up and say, hey, listen, 33 was on my side of the court.
Yeah,
nowhere near. Nowhere near. I think that's where they gotta. They gotta be smart.
So free throw goes 1 for 2, and a turnover, but Ossining gives it right back.
I mean, the last game we had, one of the games we had a foul on a player that wasn't even on the floor. I mean,
who shot the free throws? Do we know who shot those?
There was no free throws.
Oh, no free throws. Oh, it's 45 points at the end of the third.
Oh.
I had 44. I don't know what's.
Maybe there was free throws. I'll
have to go check because
I have 44 still.
I had 44 at the end of 3. So Stephanie Kleja up top. Rook being guarded by McFadden.
But there was free throws. I think she hit 1 of 2.
Must have. Stephanie Kleja cross court to Rannigan, gets it to Fayetteville. 3-point attempt is up. Won't get it, but the rebound goes to number 20. Walker back in the game. And a steal for the Red Wolves, and here they come. Julie Kleja. Oh, and she's bumped from behind. No call, but she's going to get the 2 shots here. Iorio got away with 1 there, but they got her. Actually, it's on Walker. I'm sorry, Harris.
It's on Harris.
2 shots coming for Julie Kleja. We'll find out who shot those free throws if we can. 45-43.
I thought it was Harris, Mike.
I think you're right. And this is the first free
she
throw.
went up and we thought she was fouled by Stephanie.
Well, I know who she wasn't fouled by.
Yeah. I think everyone in the gym, except for the men that counted.
And second one is good. And back down the other end, we have another foul call. That foul's on Stephanie Kleja, her second. But Julie playing with 4 fouls after a missed call. And Harris, McFadden will shoot a pair. Gets the first one to go. Makes it 46-44. Believe it or not, Jason, first points of the day for Adriana McFadden. And she hits both.
Yeah, but 2 perfect free throws for her at the right time to stop this Conrad run a little bit.
Here's Rook. She's got some room. I'll hit from behind. That's going to be a foul on McFadden. And it's on the floor.
Just a 16 foul, so.
That's 4.
No, actually a 17 foul, so I believe it should be 1-1.
Conrad's guessed.
Oh, yeah. Well, they put it on the wrong thing.
They did put it on the wrong side.
It should be 6 and 6.
So the foul went on the wrong side there. So the lots of referees here this week, professional and otherwise, but they're going to fix this. And there we go. So it is going to be an inbound play. Rook will bring it in. They trail by 3. Whoa, almost loses it. Rannigan does a good job to hold on to that. Fayetteville gets through the triple team. Steph thought about it. Other side, Rannigan. Now we have a whistle and no shot. A foul on the floor. It's going to be a 1-on-1. Coach Reiki not happy. Uday Walker gets her first foul. Team 7th, so that'll put him in a penalty. Julie Kleja back to the line. And she's 2 of 4 tonight from the stripe. And then gets that one to go. Cuts this lead to 47-45. One more to go. And both of them down for Julie. And now 47-46 rather.
And a foul for Fayetteville. 90 feet from the basket.
That's going to put them in a penalty, however.
Yep.
And we'll send Strapoli to the line.
We're shooting some free throws the rest of this game.
This is the 1-on-1 in the front end, and Stephanie Kleja's got it. Dishes to Rook. They're going to set it up. Fayetteville's got a wide open look, and there it goes. Alyssa Fayetteville the three. And Conrad back on top. It's 49-47. Tripoli says, I can do that too, but it won't go. Stephanie with the rebound.
Both of Fayetteville's 3-pointers have put her team
wow,
up.
A dangerous pass, Jason. She got away with it. And Fayetteville saves. Oh, nice play to Rennigan, knocked out by Walker.
Great hustle play by Walker, coming back down and preventing a play by Rennigan down the middle.
Conrad with a couple ill-advised passes on that one, but they were saved.
I think John aged by 20 years on that sideline watching those passes.
And I want to get John back for his comment last night. You can't even tell.
Yeah.
Oh, bada bing. All righty. Here is Stephanie Kaleja. Drives by Walker. Short jumper. It's good. Steph Kaleja. Nice play by Stephanie in the pull-up. The lead is 4. Nice start here in the fourth quarter for Conrad. And we have a hold underneath. We'll see who it goes on. I believe it's going to be Stephanie Kaleja. It is.
It's quickly her third.
So she's got 3, Julie's got 4, and Randigan's got 4.
And we said Conrad not very deep.
No, with Whittlesey not
yeah.
playing, so. My guess she could probably bring her in for a few minutes, but I think she's either all or nothing here. Harris is going to shoot the 1-and-1. Makes the first one. That is her 30th point of the night.
She just does everything so well, Mike.
Yeah,
you know,
moves well, handles well.
Seton Hall.
Nice touch around the basket.
Is getting one heck of a player.
And she gets both of them to go.
Like I said, I might have to make a trip up to New Jersey to watch her play.
And we have a whistle. Timeout for Conrad. And I think it's going to be a 60.
I believe it's 51.
It is 51-49. So the score on board is incorrect. And they're looking at it now. Jason, you see the referee pointing at the scoreboard.
So, 5:20 to go.
It's been a long tournament for the guys there, too.
Yeah, oh yeah. All volunteers.
And the Ossining score managers are right on top of that.
Yep. And that's why they're going to bring, everyone's going to have books kept and everything like that. But, Mike, 2-point game, 5:20 to go.
So they have 52-49 on the board, Jason, and we both think it's 51-49. But I don't know what's going. It says 52, so I'm going to stay with 51 here just for now.
They're changing it.
There it goes. So 51-49, and they got that one. That's something the referees usually don't worry about. They can't during the game, and somebody has to point it out to them from the bench or the scorer's table.
Oh, during our Delaware games, the home team keeps the book, and that book's official. So even if it's wrong with the gas scoreboard, the home scoreboard is official.
Tripoli with a steal, rebound. Harris, and she ties it up.
No stopping her. She's doing it all tonight.
So Fayetteville brings it back up this time. Randigan has it off of the knee of Adriana McFadden. It's going to remain with Conrad. Jordan Rook about 4 feet in front of us. Bring it in, and she's going to get it to Julie, and it's going to go up. Oh, I thought it was going to go up. She had a look. Stephanie's going to keep backing up, bring Harris out of the paint. This time it's Rook for 3. Saved in by Randigan nicely. Stephanie Kaleja there to get everything. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was almost from half court. Stephanie Kaleja and
Julie's got to be careful.
Tripoli knows she's got 4 fouls.
Yep. And Ossining.
She takes it in, and Julie can't really make any play on that. Stephanie Kaleja dishes to Fayetteville. Her 3-point attempt goes off the back iron. Harris, another rebound. She's been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, she's, like I said, I love watching her play. And one of the nicest persons. You know, you got the chance to talk to her yesterday, and Seton Hall is getting an exceptional person.
53-51. Weeks to Iorio inside to guess who? Harris. Nice. I don't know if that's a block shot, but knocked out of bounds by Stephanie Kaleja, who's had an outstanding night. And you're not going to see it all. I mean, she's got a number of points too, but you're not going to see it all in the points. Just a great defensive play. She's had to guard Kayla Harris all night. There's Jordan Rook gets a piece of that. Iorio gets it back. Another block for Stephanie Kaleja. Oh, and a foul.
I believe they got her with the foul.
Top. She got all ball. I don't know what the call is here. It's going to be Stephanie Kaleja. John's going.
Oh, well, yeah, that's they said she hit her in the head.
I'm not sure.
And that's 4 now on her. I
think John's going to get the warning here soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Both coaches are unhappy,
yeah, well,
so you know the refereeing's good.
Yep, that's what I was going to say, you know.
It's going to be a 2-shot foul for Brooke Weeks. I'm not sure. Julie got that cleanly.
They said that she hit her in the head.
Her head must look like a basketball.
1-1 is the call, so it wasn't on the shot, Mike.
They signaled 2 initially.
Yeah. There might have been on the way down.
54-51. This first one's up and good, so. Misplay there by Conrad. And they lose the ball. Strapoli into Weeks. She loses it back to Rook. And a foul on, no foul. Timeout? Not sure what's going on.
I don't think they did.
Official time. I think somebody's injured.
Yep.
Strapoli shaking the left hand. Sure hope she's okay. And
yeah, she's having a well of a tournament.
Jada
also.
Strapoli has the trainer from ATI right there. So in is, to me, a Dimmy number 3. Julie Kaleja, 3:40 to go. Conrad trails by 3. They were up 3, 51-48 at one point. Fayetteville up top to Stephanie Kaleja, 3-point. Doesn't have enough oomph. Kayla Harris picks it up, and she's driving coast to coast. And a foul, and that's going to be on,
I believe, Rook.
Jordan Rook.
I believe.
It's going to be a 2-shot foul.
I've been wrong all night with the fouls.
So 2 shots coming for Kayla Harris. First one, swish. Makes it a 2-possession game at 55-51. This has been a fun game.
Yeah, it has.
Close throughout. We had another one in. Looking for a really competitive game today, and this one has been that. Imagine we'll see the same thing in the next game. Inside, looking for Julie, and it's going to be tied up. It's going to stay here. Demi did a great job. Stephanie's got 5 inches on her, and she's able to tie that one up. Both Kaleja's sisters playing with 4 fouls, as is Rannigan. Stephanie Kaleja stops, looks for some help, gets it to Rook, and they're going to set up again. Gets it to Rook. She's got a wide open look. Can't get it. Oh, but the rebound goes right by McFadden. Stephanie Kaleja's got another chance. No.
Wow.
That's going to be it for Stephanie Kaleja. She bumps into McFadden. So Steph's still out there, Jason, but unless they change the rules, I think she's going to be gone.
The coach goes, that's 5.
So Stephanie Kaleja finishes with 16 points, but her contribution.
John's not putting anyone in, and this is John's way of sending a message to the officials about how he thinks his team's getting done wrong by missed calls.
Her contribution's way beyond the points tonight. This is one of the best games I've seen Stephanie Kaleja play. I've seen her play a lot. You've seen her play a lot.
Yep.
And I thought she was just outstanding tonight. McFadden drives the middle off glass and good. Adriana McFadden, first field goal of the night. So Julie Kaleja is double team, gets to Fayetteville. Iorio loses Fayetteville. McGovern drives baseline, but she can't get it over Harris.
No, great defense there by Harris.
Timeout for the Pride. Yeah.
John's gonna get teed up too.
He's hopping mad.
Yeah. And I think he's got a point here. They've missed some. They just missed the wrong numbers. Yeah.
So, anyway, 58-51. Ossining has scored the last 10 points here. And
they've played really well. Both teams have played really well. And I've seen one of the best performances tonight, I think, from Harris. She's done it all for that Ossington team, and I'll tell you what. Right now, it's looking like she would be my player of the game for
35 points tonight for Kayla Harris. Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy call for player of the game. She's moving on up. She's going to be our player of the game if they hang on. If not, I would say Julie Pleasure.
Right.
Although Stephanie, you could almost give it a family award there.
Yeah.
So the Roadrunners and Elizabeth Seton hanging out across from us. And I imagine there are some Seahawks around somewhere. They'll be in the Road Reds tonight. The Redondo Union Seahawks. McFadden drives baseline, turns around. Not in any hurry.
I was just saying they don't need to be in any hurry here.
Fayetteville on Weeks. 3. Harris gets away from Julie Kaleja, puts up a runner, and that's 2 more for Kayla Harris. Although Conrad had a great defensive effort tonight. A steal by Harris, so she adds a steal to everything she's done. But she gets her pocket stolen by Julie Kaleja. Rook is fouled, apparently. That's going to be a 1-on-1. Jordan Rook on the line. We'll see who the transgression is on. Looks like Iorio.
Should be 1-on-1, I would think.
This is a Jordan Rook looking to get on the scoreboard here with the 1-on-1. Will not go. And here's Harris again. Up top. McFadden splits to D, right to the glass, and good. Adriana McFadden, 6 points all in this fourth quarter. When they needed her, 3-point attempt by Rook. McGovern battles Harris for a rebound. I can't believe I just said that. Harris comes away with it. Morgan McGovern giving it to her all out there. Brooke Weeks with 1:05 to go. Goes down the middle, into the corner to Iorio, and they're just going to slow it down and maybe just try to burn the last 60 seconds here. So we're going to go over and grab Kayla Harris after the game and bring her over for an interview, and we have a timeout. Ossining, they lead by 11. Jason, hard to believe it was a 3-point Conrad lead in this quarter.
Yes.
For 14 straight for the Pride.
Yep.
Maybe Conrad just ran out of gas a little bit.
What
a performance tonight.
And tell you what, both teams brought it here tonight. And then in the fourth quarter, like you said, Conrad nursed a 3-point lead. Harris went off.
29 points tonight for Julie Kaleja.
Yep.
And 37, if my count is right, for Harris.
And like we said, Harris has done it all for them. She's had some steals. She's had some blocks. I would say at least 10 offensive rebounds, not counting what she's done on the defense end. So just all around.
You have to like Conrad's chances had not Whittlesey been able to play tonight. It would have given another presence inside and maybe kept Julie and Stephanie out of the foul trouble.
But like you said, Ossington's also lost their
They do. They're not playing.
Right.
They're not playing without Aubrey Griffith.
Right.
Here comes Redondo Union. So 51.4 to go. Thanks for joining us tonight on 302 Sports for this St. Francis Healthcare Cup. Dandy, I've been very entertained by this game. Another rebound for Harris, and she that's the offensive rebound. And Aaron Randigan takes the beating.
This is a player control foul, no foul shots.
I don't think Erin Renning's going to feel any better about that. She bore the brunt of that shoulder.
She's going, can I shoot some free throws?
Julie, the 15-footer, it's good. She's not done. Over the 30-point mark tonight with that. 31 points for Julie Kaleja. Almost a steal by McGovern. They're not giving up, and McFadden's going to take it to the glass and fouled, and gets it in there. And I believe that's going to be it for it's McGovern. Just her second foul. One shot here for McFadden, and a couple of subs coming in for the Pride. Camilla Morales, number 5, is in. Harris is done, number 32, and she's earned it. Lily Barassi also in the game, and number 33, not on my roster. So she completes the three-point play.
The old-fashioned way.
And Julie drives the lane, kicks off to McGovern. 5, 4, 3. And that shot's out of bounds with 1.1 to go. Fayetteville was the intended target. And it's going to be Rook off the butt of Morales, and that's turned over. Not a bad idea. And the clock did not stop, and that's going to do it. Clock didn't start, rather, and that's the game. So, final score from the St. E Center, 65-53 Ossining. Jason's going to entertain you while I track down Kayla Harris. She of the 37 points. Jason, I hope you got your A material.
And Mike's going to go get Harris for us, our player of the game. She was outstanding tonight. Like I said, she does everything, and one of the nicest kids that you can meet. Mike's just waiting to see if he can get Harris. So get the clock started for the next one.
Kayla's going to get the headset. Microphone's going to be on your left. You're back live. Okay, we are. All right, so you're right on that way. Lots of stuff here. Just pull that microphone up while you're. There you go, and you can look at me, or you can look at the camera right here. Here's Len Evans up top, and Jason and Mike. Kayla Harris, outstanding 37 points, I believe the high score so far in the tournament. Battle inside with Stephanie Kaleja all day long. She was outstanding, but you managed to put up 37 points. Have you scored that many before?
Yeah, my high is 53.
53, good Lord. I don't think in my whole life I scored 53 points. So you guys finished in third place in the tournament. Pretty good outing for you without Aubrey Griffith here. Yeah. She's probably home watching the game. And overall, that's your trip down here to Wilmington and the competition you were able to play and 2 wins for you.
Yeah, we wanted to come down here and compete, and we wanted to win it all, but we lost yesterday, and we just wanted to bounce back and get this one.
Did you see something where you thought maybe with Whittlesey out, you might be able to score all your points? Not all of them, a lot of them are in the paint, and where you might be able to just find an opening in there and put some points up on Conrad?
No, yeah, she was definitely tough to score on, and with her being out, Coach just really wanted to pound the ball inside, and it was a little easier when she was out, yeah.
So also the free throw shooting, has that always been a strength of yours? You're really good from, the team like Seton Hall is really lucky getting somebody who can run the floor and handle the ball, play tough inside, and shoot free throws. A total package here. Kayla Harris, is it come easy to you? I'm sure you do a lot of hard work.
Yeah, I work really hard, and I have a great team around me that just pushes me, and Coach Ricky pushes me a lot, my dad and my family, so I'm just glad to be able to come out here and compete.
So you guys are heading back to New York, and your regular season resumes soon, and had a good time here in Wilmington. Did you guys get to do anything besides play some basketball?
We went to the mall.
Went to the mall, okay.
Yeah, no taxes, so that was great.
I always hear that. I used to live upstate New York, so I knew about the taxes. And Kayla, 37 points, great supporting cast around you with Iorio and Strapoli.
Yeah.
And obviously Aubrey's not here. I wouldn't call her supporting cast, but heading to UConn next year. So congratulations. Thanks for doing this for us. And enjoy the trip back to Westchester County.
Yeah.
And we'll be following you at Seton Hall. We talked yesterday, and I was glad I had a chance to watch you play today. You were quite entertaining.
Thank you.
Hard-working young lady. This is Kayla Harris. She did it all tonight. 37 points, lead her team, past Conrad. And congratulations, and go enjoy the cold weather.
Thank you.
All right, Kayla. Big East bound, Kayla Harris. Nice to meet you, and thanks for entertaining us all night. So we're going to have the championship game soon. Mike and Jason and Len back with you. We're going to have a few minutes off here so you can take care of some business. 302 Sports final score, once again, it was 62 to 53. I'm sorry, it's made 65-53. I missed 3 points here. Ossining over Conrad, and we're back after this on 302 Sports.